Okay, so this is day 10. We are on our final day in our STAAR review. Yay! So we're talking about organisms and environments. This is life science in category 4. So the first question says the Arctic hare in the picture is shown camouflaged in the snow from possible predators. However, when summer arrives, what traits will allow this hare to avoid predators? So is it the ability to eat lots of grass? Nope. It doesn't help him avoid predators. Relatively small size in comparison with predators. The thickness of his fur. Really, those are okay answers, but the best answer choice is its long ears for hearing and fast hind legs. That's what enables the rabbit to avoid the predators, so that it can hear them and it can run fast. Question number 2. In question number 1, what would happen if the Arctic hare did not have these specific traits? So what's going to happen to the rabbit if he doesn't have good hearing and long legs? He would become overpopulated? No, because he's getting eaten. The chance of young hare surviving to adulthood and reproducing would be greatly diminished. Diminished means lessened. Yes, that is correct. The hare would be a popular target for game hunters. That makes no sense. And so D can't be the answer choice because we've already ruled some out. So B is the best answer choice there. Alrighty. In the graph below, what is the possible reason why the population of gray peppered moths in England changed? We notice there's a huge decline in the gray moths during this time period right here. So what was going on in London and England in that time? Well, the Industrial Revolution was certainly going on, and there was a lot of human pollution going on. We talked about the burning of coal and how it affected the atmosphere and put all that soot on the trees. So your best answer choice is A, because that is what caused the gray peppered moth to decline. Alright, the polar bear depends on sea ice in order to hunt for seals. If Arctic temperatures increase, that means they're getting warmer. Okay? What is the long-term outlook for the polar bear? Well, if the Arctic temperatures are increasing, it means that we're getting warmer temperatures, we're getting less ice. So it means that the polar bear population is actually going to decrease because it's not going to have the environment that it needs to hunt the seals. And they're certainly not going to adapt quickly. I mean, the seals, that's what they eat. So the best answer choice was B. Okay, now we're on to question 5. Oh, dichotomous keys. Jesse catches a fish with the following characteristics. He has an oval-shaped body, no barbels, and a forked tail fin. So we're going to start at the top. Does he have barbels? And the answer is no. He has no barbels. So we're going to go to no. Does he have a forked tail fin? Yes, he does have a forked tail fin. So now the question is, does he have an oval-shaped body? And the answer is no. No, he does not have an oval-shaped body, therefore he is a bluegill. Elongated would be long. Oval shape would look like this. So he is actually a bluegill. And that's how you do a dichotomous key. Okay, over here on 6. Which statement best completes the chart below? So, we are going on to look at our chart. Asexual reproduction. We have a single individual here. That's a clone, and there is no diversity. They're exactly alike. Where sexual reproduction, we have diversity, and that is the whole point of sexual reproduction, because we have a male and a female involved, each contributing DNA. So we have greater variation in the genes of offspring. It makes them less susceptible to disease. Yes, that is true. Allows for rapid reproduction. No, that is cloning. That is false. That's asexual. Genetic traits are likely to be an exact match of one of the offspring's parents. No, they're getting some of the DNA from the parent female, some of the DNA from the male. So they're never going to be an exact match of either parent. Provides the ecosystem with more consistency. No, it provides diversity. So your best answer choice is A, and that is indeed the answer. Question 7. The heart is pumping blood to the lungs. Clue words heart, clue words lungs. It's allowing blood to become oxygenated and carrying oxygen to the cells. What two body systems is this? This is definitely circulatory and respiratory. Endocrine is hormonal. Skeleton gives your body structure. Digestive is breaking down food. Circulatory is the heart pumping blood for oxygen, but digestive is not correct. Nervous is your brain and your nerves, and respiratory is your lungs gathering oxygen, so that's not right either. Best answer choice is B. Question 8. Which of the following characteristics best describes the animal kingdom? Heterotrophic. Yes, animals are heterotrophic. We get energy from different sources. But prokaryotic, no, 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 no. That is bacteria. I can get rid of anything that says prokaryotic because only the bacterial kingdoms are prokaryotic, meaning they don't have a nucleus in their cells. So autotrophic, no, 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 no. Animals are heterotrophic. Cannot be correct. Best answer choice is C, heterotrophic, eukaryotic, and multicellular. Number 9, in the plant cell below, which area is pointed to the organelle that contains genetic material for inherited traits? This is a vacuole right here, so that can't be right. It's not E. Structure C, looks like it's mitochondria, so that can't be right. Structure B, that's actually a Golgi body, which we did not study, but you don't have to worry about that because that ain't it. So the correct answer is nucleus, which is right here, and the nucleus contains the DNA, so it's structure A. All right, now we're off to 10. Cell theory does not include the idea that all living things are made of cells. Yes, it does. That like cells carry similar functions. Yes, they do. That cells use energy for food to sustain life. Yes, they do. But all cells and all the organisms of the same species carry the exact same genetic traits. No, 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 no. That is not correct, so therefore D is the correct answer because A, B, and C are incorrect. Okay, 11. 11 is the picture below shows how runoff from an urban location is routed to the ocean. So we're talking about runoff of water here. Pollution in the runoff damages ocean ecosystems. So a likely cause of the runoffs is, let's see, a likely cause of runoff, water running off would be, runoff, preventing water from entering the groundwater, so that could be an answer. Increased rainfall in urban areas, no. Sediments being deposited have nothing to do with runoff. Runoff has to do with water not being able to be absorbed into the groundwater. So your best answer choice is B. All right. Let's move on to our vocabulary. And we have a lot of vocabulary here, so we're going to work this together. Number 1, a clear, thick fluid that holds the internal parts of the cell. That is the cytoplasm, and that is the answer. A body inside a plant cell that converts sunlight into energy. Plant cell, sunlight energy, that's photosynthesis. Your best answer choice is chloroplasts. The body system that includes the brain, that also collects and transfers information, that's the nervous system. M. Number 4 describes a simple cell such as bacteria with no real nucleus. That's going to be prokaryotic. Your best answer choice is O. Prokaryotic bacteria, no nucleus. All right, number 5, N. The answer choice is N. The center of a eukaryotic cell that contains the genetic material, and that is indeed the nucleus. Number 6, the body system that consumes, breaks down, and processes food components is digestive, and that is H. Number 7, production of offspring through the joining of genes from two parents. Two parents is sexual reproduction. R is the best answer choice. Number 8, a cavity inside a cell cytoplasm that stores food and water. That is the vacuole. T is the best answer choice. Number 9, the body system made of bones and cartilage that provide structure and support. That is skeletal. S. Number 10, the body system that carries oxygenated blood to the body cells. That's going to be circulatory. The best answer choice there is F. Number 11, the structure that surrounds and regulates movement in and out of the cell. That is going to be C, the cell membrane. The organelle that provides energy for cellular functions is the mitochondria. Ooh. And that is K. Sorry. That's K, the mitochondria. Complex cells that include a defined nucleus and organelles is going to be eukaryotic. If I have a nucleus and organelles, I'm a eukaryotic cell. Number 14, the body system that converts energy into movement is muscular, and that is L. Describes a cell or organism that produces its own energy from sunlight. That is autotrophic. Autotrophic, those are the plants. Describes a cell or organism that must get its energy from other organisms. That's going to be heterotrophic. Best answer choice is J. Number 17, production of offspring from the same genes of an individual, meaning one parent. That is asexual reproduction. Those are the clones. The body system that takes in oxygen from the air to supply to the blood is the respiratory system. Q is your best answer choice. The outer structure around plant cells. Plant cells only have a cell wall. D is your best answer choice. And the body system that delivers or receives genetic material to produce offspring is reproductive, and that is P. So, we are done. Day 10, STAAR review. Think how much you have learned over this year. I am so proud of you, and you're going to do awesome on your STAAR test. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or catch me on Edmodo. I will be available this weekend for you, and I will see you Monday. Thank you.